No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Pocky. Hush.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Stockton. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I don't know. Yeah, you should be able to.
Looking to fire. Got him downfield. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play.
Unless you can. You probably can't.
Will carry momentum into the second.
Yeah.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
No, sir.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket,
gonna stop them out running him.
I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
We go on to the next down. No harm.
Go to bed.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back.
You whine to get out, and now you whining now. Go to bed.
Completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here.
No, sir.
That'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well,
The only person he want to use, bro.
Get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really
Only
good
person
game
he
plan.
want to
They've got
use,
all
big
11
dog.
guys on that
That's
side of the
dead,
ball,
dog.
executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bought a little time.
Oh, they made me miss it.
Sure hands. It's Branch.
They made me miss
There
it.
to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Throws to the tight end.
Stop
That
playing with me, bro.
incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Got some room.
Ooh, that made me miss that tackle.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You could throw a slant. If your guy was able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, that's the end of that one. Dude connection, it dang failed.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will boot it That ball
He
skips
playing,
through
this
the
dude
end
playing
zone.
with
It's a
Colorado.
touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
You good, big dog?
Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy.
Hold on, Pluto.
Always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Gotta love this play call early.
He only got that because I wasn't
like
playing.
the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice.
Thank you.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Oh, come on now. Oh, Lord. I didn't even get to see what these boys can do.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Pocky. Hush.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes a connection. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Hush.
Got a step. It was all
Go to bed.
right to the house.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Mm.
And the
I don't know what I was looking at just now.
sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Got his man on the outside. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Tight end now in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Head up this morning.
The kickoff unit is out there, and
it was right there on the corner, too.
Drive, quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
I had dropped that, what you call it, that lid, that top to the bottom. And that's when I was going down to get it. Clank that joker. Clunk, clunk.
Here's the handoff.
Oh, yeah.
It's a seam wide open. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Carr.
Oh, catch that pick.
A little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused
Catch
on
that pick,
first
my
down.
boy.
He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
starting to feel a little pressure. He'll throw it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
There he goes. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. So first down here as they go back to work.
Make it easier. I don't know if Ryan can hear us. That might make it.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Looking for room.
That's a great block.
Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your babies.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
Hey, I love you.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
I'm not listening.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Oh,
and
my
the throw
goodness.
down the gun falls to the grass.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Oh, there's an alley on the left.
Let's go.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And defensively giving up a big play like that, they're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Blue Devils have moved it inside the 20. The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw for it. Oh, they're after him.
Bro, why did it take so long for me to move?
Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Oh, my goodness. Good D.
Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Back to pass. It's Carr. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Oh, a lot of space.
Bro, you can't check a running back.
He's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Good D, boy.
Defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, that's a good route.
Slings it downfield.
That's a great
Makes
route.
the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before team.
They fake it. The kicker's looking to pass. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. One snap coming before they head to the locker room.
It's even
Might be changing the route.
It's all good. There's no excuses.
Wants to go up
Winner's
top
the
on
winner.
1st down. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the 2nd half. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They go right back to him. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8.
Josh, he been playing this game on goal, bro.
You can't go with excuses.
Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
You're not in the game anymore, right?
Rush is on him. Got his man downfield. Flying out to the left. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Right back to the well. Wide open spaces. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for a crease. It's Love.
Oh, my God.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5.
Oh, no, sir. Absolutely.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. On the option. Now the pitch. Plows through the defense. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here.
What do you need to go outside? You want to go outside?
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So You got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Oh, my goodness. I wasn't looking at the ball.
With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer. Those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bauman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Working that left side. Hey, that's a live ball. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus ride.
Hey, baby.